Smoke Plan B 2014. I am joined by Fluffy and AJT17. We have our MBN Developmental Fade Grips 75 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway tonight. We have us a 17 car field. It's going to be action packed. These guys are on a mission to prove themselves or why they should be racing against the best of the best. Fluffy, would you like to introduce yourself a little bit? Tell them a little bit about yourself, how your NASCAR Heat Pro League experience has gone this far.
Yeah, man, of course. NASCAR Esports Pro League for me has been doing, it's been, up and down roller coaster type deal. The other night finished, got my first win in the showcase in Group B. Daytona, Martinsville, and all these other tracks that we raced in the showcase. I've kind of put myself either in the top 10, top 5, and hopefully, me getting that win also kind of, bumps me into that category with all these other, top 10, top 15 guys, and hopefully I'll be able to, run with these guys in the Pro League season, and hopefully I get drafted. And yeah, man, the Esports Pro League for me, it's been quite an experience, and awesome to be a part of this, and awesome to be in the booth tonight as well. So yeah, man, it's been an experience for sure.
Well, I've definitely got to say you deserve to be drafted. You run up front with the best of the best. With how much I hate to admit it, you even outran me at Richmond the other night. Came down to the last lap pass, and you got the job done. So, no doubt about it, brother. You deserve to be drafted. You're one of the best. Not only are you fast on the ovals, you're the man on road courses, and I think everybody knows that. So there will be no surprise to see you go in the draft. I'd really be shocked if you wasn't picked. So I wish you the best of luck on that. I'm also up here, AJT, he broadcasted with me last night. Dude's got crazy skill on the dirt tracks. Would you like to talk a little bit about where you come from, AJT, your background, and what do you think about everything so far?
Yeah, buddy. Thanks for having me back here again. It was a lot of fun last night. We gave her hell. Our broadcasting partner over here in the booth tonight actually put on a show for everybody. So it was a lot of fun watching Fluffy take that win last night in Michigan. I'm super excited to be back in the booth here with you, Smoke. Thanks so much for inviting me back, bud. Had a lot of fun last night. Going to try to work some kinks out and put on an even better broadcast for the people watching here tonight at Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
For sure. So with that being said, do y'all have your eyes on anybody in particular tonight, or you think it's a mixed field? What are y'all's picks for tonight?
My picks for tonight, honestly, it's got to be either Kevin Macy or Hunty or Deadly Bomb. And why I say that is first off, Hunty, he's a very well-rounded guy. He's been, putting on a clinic in the developmental series, and I think he's got a shot tonight to, show why he is the one to move up into the series here at MBN. And also, the other reason why I picked Deadly, Deadly is one of the top 50 guys in the esports competition. He is a very, very fast and talented competitor, and I'm looking forward to seeing him on the track tonight, see what he's got. Also, the reason why Kevin Macy is rounding out my top 3 pick is Kevin Macy has been showing a lot of consistency, a lot of very, well-rounded talent out there on the racetrack here in the developmental series. And I think he's got a shot at showing also why he should be a part of the bigger series here at MBN.
For sure. Those are all 3 great picks. AJT, who are you interested in tonight? A couple of these guys was in that Michigan race we had last night.
Right.
Anybody you have an eye on?
Yeah, a lot of these guys with a lot of talent can really drive it. First, I got to go. I'm going to have to say I don't know how you could look around that number 2, aka Deadly, top 50 driver here in the league tonight. I think it's probably gonna have to go through him. I've heard a lot about him, a lot of these guys. So we're gonna see how it shakes up through qualifying. But keep your eyes on that 2 car, and we're gonna see where it goes from there.
For sure. I'm gonna have to go with Larsenator. Larsenator is fast. He is consistent. I think he's gonna be the one to get the job done tonight. And with that being said, I think it is time to do the national anthem, Fluffy.
Alrighty.
Yes, sir. Gets me fired up every time, fellas. Let's go racing tonight.
Oh,
For
yeah,
sure.
guys.
I still haven't got any qualifying results.
I know, that's what I'm waiting on. I want to see who we're going to be looking at, how these fellas are going to be stacking up here at Las Vegas, man. I'm excited. Let's go.
NRG and Razor Sharp sitting on your front row. I don't know if that concludes. We should be waiting on one more picture. Oh, there's more pictures up here. Okay, so first night lobby, there's Razor Sharp.
Can you read me off the order there, Smoke? I can't pull up the messages because I'm on the broadcast.
Okay, first it looks like we're gonna have.
Let's just go ahead and stack the field.
NRG, he is in a number 19. Looks like he's gonna be on the front row. And following him looks like it's gonna be Razor Sharp in the 16,
right? Yep.
Then third looks like it's gonna be AKA Deadly Bomb possibly. No, Ghost in the 98 car. He will be starting third. And following him will be AKA Deadly Bomb in the 2 car. Following him will be Kevin Macy. Then after him, you'll have the 0 car, I believe, of Larsenator. No, Hunty. He will be followed by him. Then you have Larsenator.
So Kevin Macy, then Hunty, then Larsenator?
Then Larsenator, yep. Then after Larsenator, it goes Creed. Then after Creed, you have Baker Bones. After that, you have from the back in the one car. Okay, there's a lineup. They already did it for us.
There we go.
So
Perfect.
the 19's on pole with the 16 followed. Hold on. Gotta pull up.
Can you read this off to me again, Smoke, please, bud?
Yes, sir. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I'm having to switch mics real quick. Give me like 2 seconds. It's dying. Won't be long. Okay, you ready, brother?
Yep, 19 pole 16.
So, yeah, you have 16 second, which is Razor. Then third, you have the 98.
Ghost, and then AK, right? 98 too.
Yep. Then you have the 20 of
Kevin Macy.
Kevin and Macy. Then you have the 61 of Hunty. Then starting 7th, you have the double O of Larsenator. Then starting 8, you have the 3 car of Creed.
So he's the double O, not just the 0.
No, he's
I
a
think
0.
he's
He's a 0.
yeah. He's
0.
just then you have Creed. Then after Creed, you have the 9 car of. He is not Baker Bones, and then number 9. Then the 1 car you have from the back. Then followed by him, you have the 18 of. I want to say Canfield.
RKM's 18.
RKM, yep.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Then the 11, you have MP Roofer. Then in the 55, you have Canfield. And then the 88, not least but not last, the 88 is not on. Oh, yeah, it is Slow C. Is that how you say it? Slow C.
SC.
Yeah, 88. The 28 is going to the rear.
That will be the 28 of,
Jay Miller.
I would like Jay Miller, yeah.
Yep, 20, J Miller.
Yep.
So, what are y'all expecting this race, Fluffy? I know you got some experience in these pavement, just as myself. Do you think it's going to be a tire strategy game? You think it's going to be a fuel mileage game? You think there's going to be green cautions? What are you expecting for this to happen?
I expect there's going to be a lot of fuel mileage racing, not necessarily more of the tire wear issue. Only the fact of it is you know, you could save your tires, you could run up high and save your tires on that. I think it's all going to come down to fuel mileage. You know, here at Vegas, you know, track can be different. You know, it can you can, you know, save your tire wear or you can save gas. You know, but the big key thing here tonight is going to be very, like, hugely a big problem here is most definitely fuel and
For sure.
less of a tire problem.
For sure. No, I definitely cannot argue with that. Before this race is going green, I can't give a big enough thanks to our sponsors. They support us. They're always willing to work with us, help us make these things grow. I want to give a shout out to Reload Energy. Thanks for everything y'all do. Tanner Berryhill, Travis Braden, Fade Grips, Ronin Imports. Y'all are great. Y'all are amazing. Y'all have stuck through with us since the beginning, and we just can't do it without y'all. So we want to give y'all a big shout out for that. Y'all are definitely great in everything y'all do. Great products, great race car drivers. Y'all are amazing. With that being said, AJT, are you expecting this thing to stay green? Expecting it to go? You think these guys are anxious? You think they're going to be calm? If you were in their shoes, how would you approach the night?
Well, man, I would say as a race car driver, every single person in this field is out to prove something tonight. You know, I think you're going to see guys making moves, falling off as the tire run goes on. The longer it runs, you're going to have some comers and goers, but I think they're going to be aggressive from the start, and that'll kind of dictate the pace of the race and how the race unfolds after that. So I'm excited, but I think there's going to be some aggression here tonight, man. I really do.
For sure. We actually, which I think you've already said, we have a top 50 guy on the Xbox side. He came over here to run a little PlayStation racing with us. I don't expect him to be in developmental series long. You know, just to keep it fair to everybody, when you're new to our league, we gotta put you through a developmental series just to keep it fair. So he's very talented. He is very fast. I look for big things out of this guy. I think he's gonna. It's gonna come down between him and Larsonator tonight. I think they're gonna put on one heck of a show. Larsonator, he is actually really fast. I've seen a lot of good things out of him. I'm excited, boys. I'm just ready to see some racing.
I know, man. You were talking about the two of AKA Deadly, right? Your top 50 guy there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yep.
man. Yep.
Fluffy, so how are you feeling on your chances at ISM next week in the Cup Series?
Um, I feel very confident, man. You know, I feel like I got a good race car there to show for next week, and hopefully I can get it done like I got it done in the Group B race. And you know, but I can't say that. You know, I can't be throwing that out there because you know I got. No, I got Bags, I got all these, you know, these fast guys, man. I can't be, you know, saying that, you know, I'm going to dominate it, but, you know, I'm feeling very, very confident about next week, man. Looking forward to it for sure.
Yeah, definitely, no doubt. And with us bringing up our top 50 drivers, actually, I want to give a big shout out to, obviously, you, Diesel Piles, Pat's Ace, Bags, Slade, WU fan. We have that's 6 guys. I don't believe I'm missing anybody. That's 6 guys we have in the top 25. So that's pretty impressive that all them guys came out of midnight. And I gotta give a big shout out to them just for the simple fact during the qualifying rounds, they're the ones who worked with me every night. Y'all are the ones who worked with me every night to go for them times when it was 11:59 and we had till 12 o'clock and making them last minute runs, grinding out every night, all month long. I could not have done it without y'all. I respect y'all. Y'all are the best of the best, and I would not be where I'm at without the teamwork from you guys. So I gotta give a big shout out to y'all. A lot of talented drivers in this league. Not only at the Cup Series, we have talent in the Xfinity Series. We have talent in the Truck Series, the Developmental Series. And my favorite series, you know, I'm a dirt guy at heart. That's what I grew up on in real life. And AJT is one of the top 3 or 4 guys I know on dirt. So I got to give a shout out to you for making me chase y'all every week to make me better. So it's awesome. I love what we have going on here. AJT, how do you feel about Taggart coming up? How do you feel about the dirt side of things?
Oh, man. Yeah, thanks for that. I appreciate that shout out there, man. But ever since you came over, you kind of shook up the whole dirt world, man. You came out of nowhere, and you're one of the baddest dudes in town, brother. So you need to do a little more practice on the asphalt side or something. Lay off the dirt a little bit, you know what I'm saying, man? But yeah, it's been fun, dude. Thanks so much. Running with you is a blast. All the guys, the dirt league that you got going on, you're putting on a really good deal there. I'm really glad to be a part of it. It's a lot of fun, bud. But Taggart coming up, I don't know. I feel like it's the best shot I've had so far this year. So maybe we can make some noise.
I know dang Bellevue and them. I know Bellevue's already in the O's. So I don't know about you, but I know I got some work to do.
I cut me one of them O's last night. So I don't know. I'm cautiously optimistic. Let's put it that way. But I might have something for him on Monday night. We'll see though.
Hey, did y'all get an invite to the race?
We did.
Okay, cool. All right, make sure y'all go ahead and take that. Did you get one?
Let me check. I was staying on the main screen. I do not have an invite, no. Got it now, jump in. Alright. Yep, got it.
We have a pretty deep field tonight. I'm ready, guys. I'm excited. We have us a 50 lapper here. It's ×3, so I'm guessing they can go. What do you say, Fluffy? About 20, 22 laps on the fuel tank?
maybe, honestly, possibly. Um, yeah, it would be right around that that fuel window. Fuel window would probably be around 22, 23 laps. So
Yeah.
we'll see that for sure around lap 22 or 23. Or maybe, you know, if cautions are a thing in this race, fuel strategy might not really come into play. People might pit and kind of get a strategy going with the cautions. But
Yeah,
we'll have to just wait and see.
for sure. Were you able to load into it, AJ, with no problems?
Oh, we're good to go, brother.
Awesome deal. So they should be lining up. Yep. It looks like they're in the middle of lining up as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
NRG, he's fast. He's another one. I didn't even think about it. I forgot he was even in the field because I'm so used to him being in just a Cup Series. NRG actually got a pretty awesome job offer coming up, and he's not going to be able to race much Monday through Thursdays starting next week. So he wanted to race as much as he could, you know, up until then. So that's why he's racing tonight. I expect him to be pretty dominant as well tonight.
Looks like we just started up here. They're going to be lining up.
Looks like they're going to do another pace lap.
No, they just re-racked them. This is their first pace lap right here. Yep, so it's going to be the quick little rundown here. It's going to be the 19 of NRG leading us to green here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, followed by the 16 of Razor Sharp on the outside row 1, 98 of Ghost starting third. And then the number 2, the top 50 guy, keep your eye on him, starting outside row 2, AK Deadly. And then we have Kevin Macy and Honey rounding out the top 6 here as we go to take this green flag here, boys. Let's do it.
Sure, man. They're getting everything stacked up as they come off a 3 and on to turn 4 as we get ready to race here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Sorry, guys. I'm replying to a message real quick in the chat. Sorry. I will.
Ooh, a little bit of stack up here as they come to the line. Green flag is out at Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
I'm coming right back, y'all. Give me like 2 seconds.
19 gets a good start off of 1 and 2. As the 16 will go in line with him. Oh, somebody down on the apron. That would be the 0 of, I think that would be Larsonator. Maybe wrong on that. But he will be dropping to the back as we come out of 4 to lap 2 here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
It's NRG leading the field, followed closely behind by the 16 of Razor Sharp. The 98 had a good start there of Ghost, but it's starting to be a little 2-car breakaway here early on at lap 2 in Las Vegas.
Oh, we got a wreck out of turn 2.
Got one around in 2. Looks like a single car incident down there, 1 and 2, and we might stay green. Looks like they're going to roll on out here off 4. Let's do it. Good battle shaping up. NRG is taking control of the lead here in the early going. Let's see what kind of moves.
That 16 is hanging tough with them, though.
And he's
that
looking,
2
man.
and the 98 they're creeping. They're not far behind, y'all. The 2 looks like he was thinking about looking to the inside of the 98, just as we predicted, though. That 19 is strong.
Man, he is strong. Opening up 3 car lengths, 4 car lengths as they get off of 4.
The 2's looking at the 98. He's thinking about it. He is looking, and he is saying, no, I am going to the front. He says, I got to prove myself. I am not a developmental driver.
And that's the whole thing, man. All these guys out here are trying to prove themselves, man. Make the most of this opportunity. That's why I think we're going to have a pretty good little show here tonight, fellas.
The 98 is holding on strong in front of that 2 car, though. That is very impressive. Keep an eye on him as we have a battle for 5th place. I keep trying to change dang camera positions on my controller and it's not working. I have to do it on my wheel. Who was in?
What kind of wheel you got, by the way, man?
Unfortunately, I have a G29. I hate this wheel. I've had 4 Thrustmasters, and I would take any one of them over this wheel.
Oh, we got a
Don't
wreck
even-
on the backstretch. Multiple cars involved. That will bring out the caution for the first time here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Yellow is out. Yellow is out. Did you happen to catch the car numbers there involved in that incident, Fluffy?
I did not. I had the camera set to where it was showing everybody, so I did not get a chance to see who that was. But it looked like it was about maybe 2 to maybe 3 or 4 cars in that wreck on the backstretch.
And the yellow is in fact out here. So does this open up any strategy here, guys? Or is it too early on in the race?
I think it's there's even if they pit here,
They can't make it on fuel.
If I was a bet, no, I don't believe so. How do you feel about that, Fluffy? I think they're gonna have a
A little bit
It
too
looks
early
like
to
they all
really
stayed out.
Yeah, it'd be too early to pit at this juncture in the race this early.
And they all stayed out, and we're back green. Here we go. It's NRG
3
back
wide
to the
as they
point.
come off
3
of 2.
wide.
There's a little, ooh man, a little bit dicey coming off of 2. Oh, we got problems in the backstretch.
More problems on the backstretch.
Wow.
And that
That
will
will
bring out
the
another
second
caution.
caution of the night.
Looks like the 88 tangled up again. 0, 11. Looks like the 88. Let's see here. 88 slow SE, 11 of roofer. And 0 car, is that your man there, Smoke Larson? Did he have some problems?
Looks like I got a little bit of them, but you know, it's like we said, they're trying to prove themselves. So I think there's a little patience issue here.
Yeah,
But
he got caught up
know,
in whatever happened there on the backstretch, and I think he was involved in that incident. And we're lining him up back again. Let's get it go. Time to go green.
Green flag is back in the air here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway after the second caution of the night. As the 19 gets a really good start going into 1, as outside kind of lacks of speed on the outside as they coming out of 2. 98 is on the bumper of the 19.
98
Looking-
all
Who's in that
over.
98?
That's a 98 of Ghost 17 all over the bumper of the 19
He's
NRG.
pretty
He's going to give him a little run. Here we go.
Yeah, he was strong.
Oh, we got a car in the grass, but he manages to
Did he hang
save
on
it.
to it? Looks like we got more.
Managed to save it as we. Oh, that. I guess. I guess.
Major problems on the
Somebody-
front straightaway there.
Oh yeah, most
Caution
definitely.
is
That will
back
bring
out. Caution is back
I
out.
will bring the 3rd caution of the night here.
All right, so now I'll run this question back by you again, fellas. Now could we possibly be in the pit window? What are we, maybe 10, 15 in after the amount of cautions we've had? Could this possibly be the stop that you need to make here?
I wish I had a lap count. That's one thing that
I'm gonna try to find
It's
a lap
hard.
count on here for a smoke.
would be awesome. That's one thing that's hard about broadcasting. In the other series, you know, when we have people like WU and Pass and whatnot, they have their YouTube channel up, but I don't know. Larsonator might have his up.
I think he does. I'm gonna check on that.
Let's see what happens here with the 19 the NRG and 98 of Ghost. They gave him a good ride. Big restart on the outside. He hangs with the 19 off the jump, but it looks like he might creep away as they head into turn 1. Side by side for the lead. The 18 trying to get up in the mix. RKM to second. Makes a strong move off of 2 there. And he holds that second spot. Can he clear Ghost on the outside? He does. He shoves it up in front of Ghost there. He's got that second spot and he wants more. He wants the 19. What a move by the 18 there of RKM. Strong restart. And he's still looking for more.
Yeah,
He's looking inside, outside. Give me some clean air. Get me to the front, and he might send it here on the inside. Nope,
This is actually a pretty good race. As we have a car in the wall, he bounces off another car. It looks like it's going to be a single car.
Wow, we got a big wreck on the back stretch. Wow, multiple cars involved. That will bring out the fourth
Yellow
caution
is back out, the fourth caution.
That is unbelievable.
We have the 19 of NRG. He is just putting on a clinic. As followed, we have the 98 following closely behind him. His name, that's Ghost. He is really putting on a heck of a show. He is making NRG work for everything he is worth. So that's pretty awesome to see these guys able to hang with a top cup guy as NRG is. These guys, when there's a Cup Series guy in the field, you just want to go after him. You want to beat him. You want to show him that you belong. And I think that's what these guys are trying to do. I think that's why there's a little more aggression than we normally have. It's exciting. It's exciting.
We're ready to get back going, fellas.
Yeah.
There was 29 to go on before during the caution, so they may be on maybe 27, 26 to go here. So as they come into the turn one, as the 19 is just putting on a clinic tonight, as he is your leader.
Oh, here comes that blue deuce. Look at the 2 car, the top 50 driver we've been talking about all night.
We got a car in the wall. 2 cars involved. That will bring out caution number 5 here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Caution number 5 has indeed been dropped here at Las Vegas.
Tonight, for sure. Y'all, that 2 car, he's been quiet. He got knocked to the back early on.
Yeah, he did get shuffled back, but he's on a mission to drive it back up there to the front, man. Try to make a little noise before this thing ends. Well, with all these cautions, man, these laps are going to click off. This race is going to wind down quick, man. It's going to be go time quicker than you know.
For sure, for sure. The top 5 guys right now are NRG, RKM, Ghost, Razor Sharp, and Deadly Bomb to round out your top 5 here tonight at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. With 24 laps to go here, and after the caution, it's probably going to be about 22 laps to go here at Vegas. So we're going green again here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway as the 19 car rolls off at the start-finish line.
Yeah, I think this 98 of Ghost, he's looking really strong tonight.
Yeah,
I think he might have something for this 19 if it would just stay green for more than 2 laps. I think this 98 might. That 2 car though, he sure is looking hungry as well.
He's making his move too. This is going to become a 3-car battle for the lead.
Here comes the 98 on the outside.
Are they going to work together?
98 outside.
2 car drops him. He leaves him out to dry. Here comes that 2 car, aka Deadly Bomb. He is here to prove why he is a top 50 driver. He should be moved up quick.
AKA go side by side. Can AKA clear him into turn 1 and get that 2nd spot?
Oh, that was just so close.
They stay side by side for 2nd behind the leader of NRG. Who's it gonna be? Ghost rides in the draft up top, stays high.
98 is looking, but will not get it off. As we got a wreck.
Another pile up off of 4.
Wow.
They crash on the entrance of pit road. And that will bring out caution number 6 of the night here at Las Vegas. Man, every restart NRG is just nailing it, getting it up through the gears and taking that lead, man. I don't know. Somebody's going to have to really drive up there and make something happen if they're going to get around that 19 car of NRG. He's really looked impressive.
This is where it's going to be a kind of a shuffle, because as where the lap's winding down, cars will pit. This is kind of where the fuel window is going to come into play, as probably half the field will pit at this caution. So be looking for that.
Let's see how it shakes out. So who's that on the point now?
That will be the 61.
61
So
Honey
these
and the
guys
3 of Creed are now our first row. The leaders who pit started in the third row here.
Everything up. This right here. So if I was a betting man, the guys that stayed out are not going to be able to make it.
The guys that came in, NRG and Ghost, are already making their moves to the front after a pit stop.
Right here on the back
Fanning out
stretch.
3 wide, 4 wide, more contact.
Big contact, as in a big wreck involving 3 cars.
The 19 is already back up to second. He is on a mission and he is coming with a hurry. We have the 98. He is looking for third. He is following right along. The 2 car, he was
a little bit of side drive coming off of 1 right here.
The 19 is going to make a move to the outside. That's impressive. That is really impressive.
Very impressive by the 19. Very impressive.
It is hard to do that, to pass somebody on the outside like that.
Power move, 19 to the lead. He wants it. He goes and gets it. What a ride there by the 19 car. The 61 had stayed out there. He's probably on a little bit older stuff. He's doing a really good job. 61 of Honey's doing good. Big wreck behind him again. Let's see if we stay green, if it brings out another yellow. It looks like the caution is flying again here.
Yep, caution number 7 here at Vegas.
So this is going to be interesting. The 61 stayed out there. He started in the front and it was able to hold his spot there, and he's still going to be on the front row.
I mean, these guys, they pitted.
The 19 came in and got tires, yeah.
Yeah, so they don't have to pit again. So it's all going to matter on, you know, if this stays green or if this is just going to be a caution until with 2 to go. So it's all, you know, it's all going to be, you know, what shakes down here the next, let's see, 12 laps here. We got 12 remaining laps after the caution's out, after they get back, you know, double file here as they come off of 4 onto the tri-oval. 12 to go here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
I've got to say, NRG has definitely been the dominant car, guys, but I've got to say, I'm most impressed with that 98 car of Ghost. He's really putting on a good show. He's
not done yet.
He hasn't caused no issues. I'm really impressed with that 98 car tonight, guys.
Definitely, man. He's been showing that why he should be in the bigger series here at MBN. Definitely.
NRG to the lead from the back, is coming from the back, and he's trying to make it move to the front. Come on.
He is.
Wow, what
Where
a move.
did this one car come from? He must have come from the back, and here we go. He wants to go to the point. Does he have anything for the 19?
He is a wheel driver. He is very, very good. He's actually, I'm saying this in a good way from the back, from where you started probably 2 or 3 weeks ago to where you're at now, there's been major improvements. I've got to give you a shout out for that. We used to call him the man that warms up his tires at 180 mile an hour. He'd be going down Dash SR to play. But now look at him, holding a straight line, running a second, right behind the Cup guy. He's got a chance at this, man.
Come on, buddy.
He's doing a heck of a job.
And that 61 of Honey's not fading either, man. He's staying in this.
Well, the top 3, man, they got 9 to go to really see what they can do here as they come off of 3 and on to 4 now. And I think, you know, as the 19 comes to the start finish line with 8 to go here.
They're on 3 wide for second place. 3 wide. And the 98 is going, the one car shuts and move. Oh, the 98.
Oh, the 98 up in the wall. That will lose him time and cost him a few positions.
NRG, the 19, is loving everything he's seeing in his rearview mirror right now. These guys are side by side. 2 wide, 3 wide for second as NRG just stretches out his lead. He is loving what he's watching.
The 19 is straight putting on a clinic. I'd like to go back here and watch this battle for second.
What a battle that we have for second.
Trying to prove themselves. Look at that 2 car. He's looking to the outside of the 61 of Honey, followed by who's that? The 16, I believe. Yes, the 16. Unfortunately, we cannot tell who's in this. Oh, 16 clipped the 14 or the 1. He was able to save.
They need to start working together. They really do. I mean, it's coming down to the wire as the 19 comes off 4 to start finish line. 6 to go here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
For sure. That 19 is gone. I think the only way the 19 loses this race is is if he beats himself or there's a caution. Other than
But
that,
what
I
a
think the
battle!
19
Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, second through eighth,
Oh, there's a
man. What
caution.
a battle!
As we speak,
Caution is
caution on the Speedway.
probably going to come
Are they
out.
going to throw it?
This is going to shake everything up.
They have not
there's
thrown it
not a
yet.
caution.
Still green.
they're
Still
wrecking
green.
88 in the wall.
Oh,
Still green.
there's a
That
caution.
will be
There's
a
on the
caution.
Speedway.
And it
So,
does,
guys-
in fact, come out. And now we get to re-rack and see what happens here. What do you think, Smoke?
I think the 19's got this race locked up. I would say the 2 would have something for him if he was starting on the inside line, but y'all know how it is in these pavement cars. When you start on the outside at a mile and a half, it is hard to contend with the guy on the inside.
Tough sledding,
Yeah.
man.
I don't know, man. What do you think, Fluffy? Who you picking to pull this thing out with these in the closing laps?
I mean, NRG's been shown a really dominant race, but I think, you know, Deadly Bomb is sitting second right now.
That's what I was going to say.
and
He's been
Razor
working
Sharp
all
is sitting
race.
third. I mean,
The
you
2's
know,
been
you got
working
2
all
guys.
race to have this shot, and he's got
Exactly.
this shot right now.
I think
Yeah,
what's
you
going to
got
hurt the
2 guys.
two-car guy is starting second. That's what's going to hurt him on this restart, is the outside line.
Here we go.
Well, I
3 to
could be
go.
wrong.
This
I'm
could be a
interested-
green-white checker here, fellas.
Maybe he's fixing to show us why he's a top 50 driver. Maybe he'll make it
NRG
outside.
outside, top 50 driver of
Well,
AK in the
like I
2.
was
2 to
scared
go.
of.
My bad, guys.
Yeah,
I
great- this
said
can
3
be
to go,
green-white
but it's-
If the
checker.
19 was smart,
Green-white
he'd stay
checker
low.
does. Oh, the 16's
Ooh,
looking.
man.
19 blocks
Oh.
the 16. Coming into 3 and on to 4.
And this is going to be the white flag
16
lap.
is looking.
The 16 is
they're
inside.
16 blocks it.
They're wrecking behind. This is
One
going
to
to
go.
stay green. This is
One
going to
go,
stay
and
green.
this
We're
is
going to
gonna
run it out.
stay, maybe stay green.
Oh, it's going to
Maybe
stay
stay
green.
That will end the
Caution's on
race.
the Speedway. Is that it? Or is it over?
That will end the race.
Could have been the last lap there. 19.
Make sure you get the top 5
No,
position.
no, it is a caution. It is
Caution.
a caution.
Wow.
Wow.
They wrecked
That's
right
another
before
thing
the
about this
19
race.
took the white flag. They were wrecking right before he took the white, and
I
they must have
believe
threw
the
the
19
caution.
I believe if the 19 would have passed the overtime line, the race would have been
You're
over,
right,
but
overtime
he did
line.
not.
I was thinking start-finish line, so
That's
overtime
kind of
line,
like
right?
our race at
Okay.
Racing, Fluffy.
Yeah, so-
we were on the last lap going into turn 3, and the caution still came out. So I don't know.
Yeah, so
You
right
know,
when
it's
that
just
yellow
sometimes-
came out, they were at the start-finish. I thought he might have been good because he took the
Yeah,
white flag,
I
but it's
thought
the
it would've-
overtime line.
Right.
So
I
we're-
thought it would. I thought the same thing too, guys, and then I just realized that they did not pass the overtime line, so they will re-rack here
We get one more
as
shot.
they come off of 4.
NRG
This
and
will be
AKA
the
Deadly
outcome of
gets.
the race right here, boys.
Deadly Bomb, he needs to kind of pinch the 19 down a little
It
bit.
looks like he's doing just that, trying to get everything he can.
I think that 61 is hungry, guys. I
Dude,
think he
he-
wants to. He's
Oh, he's
in
looking.
the- he
Oh,
hits
he
the
is
apron.
looking.
Oh, that
and he
allows the 2 to clear him.
Wow.
Let's see if this 2-car can show anything.
2-car clears
Oh,
him. It's
we got a
now a
car
1-2
in the
car
11 in the
battle.
wall right there.
Is there
But that's
any run?
not.
So we're taking the white flag right here.
Yep, white
Let's see
flag.
if this
Yep.
2-car.
This is the white flag coming off
Is
of 4
AKA
as the
Deadly going to put the
19.
bumper to him? Is he going to bump and run, or is he just going to... Here he comes. He's got a big run. What's he going to do, guys? You
There's
think
4
he's
cars
over
that got
with?
a shot at
big run
this
on
guy.
that. He's looking high. He's looking high. He's got help on the outside right
Here
here.
he comes.
He's looking for the
Here
run.
he comes.
But don't count out the
Oh,
16. The 16 is looking long, but the 2 is there.
The 2
What a
is
block by
running.
the 19. The 2 is outside of
Oh
it.
man! Oh man! Here we go. Coming out of
19's
three.
loose
race.
inside. Drag
On
race.
to 4 now.
Drag
oh my
race.
God! This might be a drag race.
Drag
Oh,
race.
my
The
God.
2 on the outside. They make contact. Oh no!
the
Who's it going to be? 16. I think it's 16.
Oh my God!
16.
Oh,
Oh,
Damn
the
it.
leaders made
Fluffy,
contact
if,
off of 4.
I need you to get a screenshot of the top 5.
Oh my
my
goodness.
What a race.
Fluffy, don't you think it was the
What-
16? I thought it was the 16.
I
The
think the
16
16
won.
got
The
the
16
61.
Yep.
Oh my
The
goodness.
16 on. Oh my God!
The 19 of
What
NRG
a
and 2 of
finish.
AK made contact coming off of 4 on the white flag lap. And the 16 slides on by and brings home the checkered flag. Oh my goodness,
It's official,
fellas.
guys. The 16 is your
The
winner.
16.
Here at Las
Wow.
Vegas Motor Speedway by
Wow.
almost a margin,
Oh
honestly.
my goodness.
By maybe a splitter even. But your
Where
top
did,
five here is
AKA
Razor Sharp,
Okay.
Honey, NRG, Larsonator, and rounding out the top 5 is Deadly Bomb. Wow, guys, that was an amazing
Wow.
finish right there.
Man,
Oh my
everything
God.
and everything happened so fast there. I couldn't tell what happened with the front two guys, the leaders there, but they made contact and split it for the 16. And I guess it was a photo finish between 16 and who was the other one there, Fluffy?
The 61.
The Honey.
Hunty.
He had a great run all night too. All 4 of those guys. That's what I said, man. Coming to take that white flag, I was like, "There's 4 guys that could win this race right now." And sure enough, it was the third or fourth place car that came out on top with the checkered flag. What a show!
Oh my God! Man, I tell you what, that was a really awesome finish. I mean, even though we had a lot of cautions during that race, but that made up for it right there, guys. What a finish by those drivers. What a finish. But, man.
Wow, that was exciting, guys. That was one heck of a finish. That was exciting, man. I thought for sure the 19 had it locked up. He dominated this race, and at the very last second of the race, Razor Sharp.
What about that run by the 2 car on the outside? He had it hung out there, just sending it, and had the move there. They were side by side in the last corner. I don't know what happened. They made some contact, but man, oh man, what a run by so many drivers.
That was just a wild move by the 2 car. He just had that run, and he just came out of nowhere with the run off the back stretch. But the 16, man, the 16, he was looking too. That whole entire time coming into 3 and 4, he was looking, and man, he took advantage of it, because when that happened with the 2 and the 19, when they made contact, he went low, and then the 61 and the 16 had a photo finish coming to the line, and man.
Fluffy, do you have any of the top 5 here? Who was the top 5 again? I'm trying to load your picture now. It's taking
16, 61. I don't know where NRG.
Do you have Razor Sharp on your friends list?
Let me check.
I can look them up if not. Sorry about this, guys. The interviews will be coming very soon.
When they took the white flag off of 2 there.
415, right, Fluffy?
Yeah, Razor Sharp 415.
Yep.
Okay, there he is.
16, 61.
Then we have Hunty 956.
NRG, and then the top NRG, then Larsonator, and then Deadly Bomb.
NRG, Larsonator got 4th, and then Deadly.
Deadly is 5th.
What's up, guys?
What's up,
Hey,
brother?
what's going on, man?
Man, never thought I'd be here.
That was one heck of a run you had coming down to the white flag. Take us through that last lap, what you seen from your view. How was it?
Man, I felt like I was in that cup race that they did at Vegas. I mean, I, drugged my car out. Most of the cautions didn't pit, stayed up front most of the time. That last lap, man, my tires were gone. If I'd had to run one more lap, I'd have wrecked going into turn 1. But man, that's
Really?
very unfortunate for NRG, man. He should have won that race.
That was from the booth aspect of it, though, that was probably one of the most exciting finishes I've ever got to witness being in the booth. That was awesome.
Well, that was one of the most exciting finishes I've ever had racing in one. But I gotta say thank you to Deadpool for helping me with the setup all weekend and all week. We stayed up late nights, making our car the way I needed to be to get into victory lane tonight.
For
Hard
sure.
work paying off, man. NRG, congratulations on the win, buddy. That was a
That
crazy
was actually
drive there,
Razor
bud.
Sharp who got the win.
Oh yeah, not sorry, Energy. Razor Sharp in the 16. What were you seeing there? Where were you? Third, fourth there, as that last lap was unfolding, and then.
Yeah, I mean, I got the. I can't remember what car was coming on the outside, but he had a run, and then I guess he checked up a little bit coming out of 4.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just a sight, man. Really good sight. I mean, the 19. I don't know what happened completely, but I feel like that would have been a photo finish between the 19 and 2 because they were. I swear, the only difference would have been the bump out on the front of the car.
How close was the finish between you and the 61 Honey there?
Oh man. Yeah, they should be. I've always had it that way.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, continue. Sorry, I just had to double check.
Man, I mean, that finish between me and the 61, I felt like the 61 was going to move me a bit, you know, slow my momentum down a little bit, but, you know, he raced clean. Really appreciate the 61. I don't know who that was, but thank you. Yeah, I mean, that was an experience.
That was a great finish. We had a bunch of cautions, obviously, but I know unfortunate circumstances for the 19 and 2. Other than that, that was one heck of a finish, man. You should have heard us in the broadcast. It was going crazy. That was
oh man, I heard somebody in our party watching the stream. That made me feel good.
Yeah, man. Thank you for that, dude. We were fired up. That was awesome. What a show you fellas put on at Las Vegas.
You know, broadcasting.
Oh yeah, for sure, buddy. Thanks for putting on the show to make it easy for us to broadcast. That was definitely an eventful race. Definitely
for sure.
Eventful. And that is Razor Sharp and the number 16 with the W tonight. Congratulations, buddy.
Congrats, Razor. Good ride,
thank
buddy.
you.
Yes, sir, buddy.
Peace out, boys.
I believe Hunty was
Hunty
in,
is P2, 61, yep.
Right. How do you feel about the race, Hunty? Coming down to the last lap, what did you expect to happen? Did what you expect to happen? What did you think about it?
I thought I was like gonna finish 4th or 5th because I fucked up turn 1 and on the restart.
Language.
Yeah.
Alright.
Must have.
I ended up getting a run on the last lap, and I pushed Razor, I think, and then they wrecked up front.
Yeah, for sure. Y'all definitely, like I said, just told him y'all put on one heck of a show. You've won a bunch of races here recently. Thought you were going to probably get you another one. Came down to the last turn. Yeah, that was a good race, though. AJ, Fluffy, y'all have anything for Hunty?
Yeah, man. Just, Honey, can you talk about your drive? I see you started P6. You ended up 2nd. And let us know how close that finish was between you and Razor there at the end after the contact happened with the leaders.
I don't think I probably had like a top 5 car. That was really it. I don't think I was a top one, but never really knew because it was just a caution fest.
Right.
And then the finish, I think if it even stayed green, he was gonna get me by like a half a car anyways. And then the caution came out anyways.
Well, great run, man. I mean, I saw that 61 up there all night. You had that thing in contention, and it was there at the end, and that's what counts, man. Good job.
For sure, for sure. Fluffy, any words to this 2nd place finisher?
Man, you put on a hell of a race there, and man, you know, glad to have you on board in this group, man. You look like a very talented driver, and you know, glad to see you come home with a good position to finish in tonight, man. You put on a hell of a show, man.
Yeah, it was fun.
For sure, brother. Good run tonight. Congratulations on the P2.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. And RG, my man. What happened, brother?
Man,
Tell us what happened.
I already was talking to Deadly over in the party. He was in my party chat, and so we'd already talked about it. Real respectable conversation. I had a really good car. I was able to make passes on the outside, that's what made me nervous there on that last lap. All my tires, I had pretty worn tires there towards the end, and I was breaking loose coming out of 4, so I was like, you know what, if he's going to have the high line, I'm going to drift up a little bit here out of turn 4, try to, side draft and not let him get all that carry off speed off 4, and I drifted up just a little too much. It was 100% my fault. Got into the side of him, ruined both of our races, but, we both had a lot of fun there on that last restart, so, props to him. I think, honestly, had that not happened, I think that he would have had me for sure coming to the stripe, and so that to be on the fault side of ruining something like that for someone, it does feel bad. But yeah, like I said, we talked it out, and I'm super excited to race with him in the future. Glad he's on board with us. So yeah, we'll move forward, but I really was happy with that car. That thing was bad fast, man. Like, it felt so good. It was literally the same setup that I had for our Cup race Tuesday, just with different gears. But yeah, it was pretty good. So I won't hold you guys up any longer. But yeah.
NRG, dude, you put on one heck of a clinic for sure.
NRG, dude, I want to just say something that you were touching on there. That was a power move on the outside. What was that? I don't know, 10 to go. I forgot who you passed, but you just blew some of his doors off on the outside, and that was an impressive move, dude.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it was Razor. Yeah, and I knew that the car was able to do that, especially once I had a couple laps on the tires. I was able to run that middle line through the turns, and it was, actually faster, which was kind of weird. But if we ever have another Xfinity race there, I know that I won't have to mess with the car at all.
Yeah, man, she was bad fast tonight. Thanks for putting on the show. Unfortunate how it turned out there at the end, but appreciate it, man. Really good stuff. Yeah. Good run.
Appreciate it, guys. Sorry, Deadly, and I'll catch up with you all here shortly.
You got it, brother. Congrats.
It's all good. NRG.
For sure. NRG, before you get out of here, I want to ask you a question. Tonight, what guys were you impressed with in the developmental series?
Well,
with you being a Cup regular, I'm sure you had your eyes on a few guys.
I did. There was a couple guys I knew was fast. Deadly. I knew he was going to be fast. I knew Hunty was going to be fast, and I'm pretty sure these guys. I mean, Hunty's already in the trucks. I'm sure Deadly will be up there before you know it if he isn't already. It was kind of hard, man. Once I was up front, I had pretty much the same people behind me. It was kind of hard to pay attention. There were some people that I was hearing about, in the middle to the back of the pack that had a rough night. But once I think the worst I was at was 5th. When I finally pit, I was 5th. So I had 2 people in front of me, and I was 2nd once we got to the back stretch. So, I mean, I didn't really see a whole lot, but I'll definitely go back and watch the stream, and I'm sure I'll see some positives, even though there wasn't a whole lot of green flag laps.
I don't know about you and RG, but myself personally, I was pretty impressed with that 98 car, Ghost. He seemed like he was able to stick with you pretty well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. There, right at the beginning, there was a few restarts. He was right behind me, and he was getting it through 1 and 2, and yeah. I knew I had to protect the bottom going down the back stretch because I knew if I let him have it, that was before I ventured up towards the middle of the track, so I didn't realize the car was capable of it yet. So, but yeah, it's all good. Sure. But yeah, he definitely had a good showing tonight. Proud of everyone. I wish we could have had a little bit cleaner race, but it is what it is, man. And hopefully we'll have a better race next week.
For sure. Well, And RG, I appreciate you coming out, racing with us, and showing us how to get it around Las Vegas, because you sure put on a clinic.
I appreciate it, man. I'll catch up with you guys after the stream's down.
Yes, sir, brother. With that being said, we have C. Larsonator in 4th place, correct?
That's
0,
right,
yep.
me.
C. Larson, yep.
Good run out of you tonight. Take us to that last lap, what you seen.
Well, that last lap was pretty exciting. The only good part of the race, really, for me, because we didn't get to run any green flag laps. Yeah, I was just trying to fight my way through there. You know, you figure in a race like that, you know, when it gets to the last lap, everyone's just going to keep crashing. So I was just trying to keep my nose clean, get through there. I actually ran the outside most of it. My car would run pretty much anywhere it wanted it to. I just had to get it up to speed. I didn't have a good restart setup, which killed me because I thought we'd had a lot more green flag laps than we did. But the last lap, I was going to come home 5th and hope to get a little more clear of that wreck than I did. I actually got tagged in the end of it, but still got 4th out of it. So it was definitely exciting to watch. You know, it's like you watch the C Spart in front of you. You got these 2 guys in front of you, and all of a sudden they're just gone. So that was kind of cool. But then I got tagged at the end, but that's all right. Still came out with a 4th. So it was definitely exciting last lap for sure.
Definitely. I thought you were actually my pre-race pick. I thought you were going to get the job done tonight. Like you said, there's some unfortunate circumstances that took you out of it. But on the bright side, there's always next week.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm glad it was your pick. That's cool. I was very confident with my setup. We ran that a race a few weeks here ago with the development guys at Las Vegas. Like the first week we were broadcasting here, I think, and I was so fast. Me and Noko, I was keeping up with Noko, and we know how fast he is. I mean, we were flying through there. I ended up like wrecking myself on pit road, but that's why I was just so confident going into tonight, because I had a great long run car, and we saw when we finally got to run a few green flag laps, I got from the back up to 4th, you know, just passing guys, and I really loved my car once we got to run a couple laps going. So I wish we would have had more green flag runs to show it, because I think I really could have got up there and fought for it. But you know, after all the craziness and keep getting wrecked by everyone, I'll take the 4th place.
For sure, brother. AJ, Fluffy, y'all have anything for him?
Yeah, man, that's kind of something I wanted to ask you. What was it like? Was it kind of frustrating, and especially knowing you kind of got a long run car? I mean, you want to get some longer runs going. Is that something that you were kind of hoping was going to unfold, I guess? I know you said that you're hoping to be a little more green and longer runs, right?
Yeah, I was definitely hoping for that. My car, I was running a 3-gear setup, which was great on long runs, but awful on restarts. Like
on restarts every time, yeah.
Exactly, the whole race was restarts. I wasn't really planning on that.
Oh, so man.
It took me out of it right there, but yeah, it was really frustrating. The most frustrating part was when we would get a couple green flag laps in, and I was like, man, this car is so good. I just can't ever get an opportunity to show it, because we keep having restarts every half lap. So yeah, I was definitely hoping it would have gone a little more green than it did.
For sure, brother. Well, congratulations on P4, and we'll definitely expect you to be back next week, full stride and ready to roll.
Absolutely, guys. Thanks for having me.
Good run, buddy.
Yes, sir. Last but not least, top 50 driver on Xbox, all-around driver, aka Desi Bomb, brother. What'd you think about tonight, your first race with us?
Oh man, I played a pretty good race. We did not have any caution. I think I had a pretty good setup for a long run.
For sure, for sure. You think you'll be racing with us again in the future? Did you enjoy it?
I probably would say yes, since I'm not running anything for S-Boss for right now.
Definitely. Well, you looked really strong, buddy. It came down to the last corner, last lap. I thought you were fixing to pull it off. As NRD just said, he got into you. Completely his fault. Other than that, man, I thought you had that race won. You made one heck of a move to the outside. That was pretty impressive.
Yeah, I definitely had the speed on the outside. Going side by side with the NCR. wherever he buffed me, I just wonder if he would super lose or he tried to side draft. I just wonder, sure. If he did not buff me, we probably would have a gear side by side for first play, maybe by 0.001 or 2.
Definitely. Fluffy, AJT, you got any questions, comments for AKA Deadly Bomb?
Hey man, yeah, really good run there, driving it up and getting it all the way up to the front at the end, and having that shot there in the closing laps. Did you get shuffled back there at the front, or at the beginning of the race? What happened there? Because then we saw you steady climbing through the field after that, and then you finally got, you restarted outside front row, I believe, on the final restart, and started giving her hell there on the outside, trying to go for the win.
Yeah. Just see, at the beginning, I think I just set the caution. I decided to pit, to get some tires, try to move up, hopefully try to catch him at the end before they decided to go into pit. And for the last 2 cautions, I just feel like I had a good speed on the outside in the bottom lane. Since I've been following behind the leader, I just decided what line do I want to use.
Right.
Should I use the bottom and then dive bomb him at turn 3, or just stay on the outside, hope for the mess?
Right, and that's some split-second decisions you got to us here.
No problem.
For sure, buddy. That was one heck of a show. Congratulations on your P5, and we can't wait to see you back next week, buddy.
Alrighty.
Have a good one, man.
You too.
Before we conclude, I'd like to one more time give a shout out to our sponsors. We have Reload Energy, Tanner Berryhill, Travis Braden, Fade Grips, and Ronin Imports. I want to give them a huge shout out for everything they do. Also, Monday night we'll start our next week league racing with a dirt series at Taggart. And Tuesday night we have the Cup cars at ISM. Wednesday night we have the trucks. I'm really not sure what track they're going to be at just yet. Fluffy, do you know by chance?
I do not, man. I do not know.
Okay, well we're gonna have the trucks on Wednesday night. Make sure y'all tune into that, as well as the Xfinity cars on Thursday night. Then we will end the week here, just like we did this week for the developmental series. So thanks for everybody that tuned in. I thought it was one heck of a finish.
I agree.
To say, AJT, Fluffy, thank y'all for helping me out in the booth tonight. It was fun doing this with y'all guys. So, Midnight will actually be live here again. In about 30 minutes, we'll be broadcasting another league's race for them. That's going to be fun. I will be joined with Fluffy and I believe Slade. With that being said, good night, everyone. See y'all soon.